Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense will get the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Back to pass, it's Sorsby using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So UCF's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burke. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Knights will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They want to run it left here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Simmons. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Caught behind the line. It's Nixon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Jackson will throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Running the option, it's Sorsby. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
I suspect we could see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Grab behind the line. It's Nixon. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Jackson going to throw it. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Nixon. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, what a move. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29. Red pass hits complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On the move. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He's got it down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Sorsby. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's the pressure. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wade. Hard-hitting tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. At the 40, there he goes. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Knights. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. Oh, what a move to get open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Jackson gonna throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Motion from the wideout. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his target down the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Snags it. Touchdown, UCF! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Royer. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. A run for the quarterback. Running into the open space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll try the run. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking for room, it's Nixon. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Quick spin on the run. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting him in a good position to win this football game.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense drags him down. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Still looking on the move. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Knights in the hurry up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, it's Nixon. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got his man down the middle. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Just keep slinging it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He might want another play. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. Spins away from the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wide open spaces. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with a losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.